The older you get, the more you start to realize that you can't win an argument in a relationship. We tell people to follow their dreams, but you can only dream of what you can imagine, and, depending on where you come from, your imagination can be quite limited. You can't win a fight with your woman. Because if you lose, you lose. And if you win, you lose. Subscribe to this channel or I will leave comedy. If you laugh with somebody, then you know you share something. Don't cry about your past. Life is full of pain. Let the pain sharpen you, but don't hold on to it. Don't be bitter. Growing up in a home of abuse, you struggle with the notion that you can love a person you hate or hate a person you love. It's a strange feeling. In life only 3 things are certain: death, Adobe updates, and taxes. Language, even more than color, defines who you are to people. Often, people who can do, don't because they're afraid of what people that can't do will say about them doing. Being chosen is the greatest gift you can give to another human being. Love, unfortunately, sometimes gives you the ability to forgive somebody and blind yourself to the truth. Failure is an answer. Rejection is an answer. Regret is an eternal question you will never have the answer to. Progression, in my opinion, is often identifying shortcomings, whether it's views or the things you're doing in your life, your relationships, and trying to find the places where you improve on those. I don't think I have thick skin, but I heal fast. It's easy to break through, but I heal fast. We live in a world where we don't see the ramifications of what we do to others because we don't live with them. Learn from your past and be better because of your past. You want to live in a world where someone is good or bad, where you either hate them or love them. But that's not how people are. Comedy is a great tool. We are trying to find ways to use humor to enlighten people without preaching to them. That awkward moment when you are sitting next to people who gossip too much that you are even scared of leaving them cause you know that you are next. I'm not an abrasive person. I do speak my mind, but my goal is never to offend. I don't intentionally want to strike a chord. The first thing I learned about having money was that it gives you choices. People don't want to be rich. They want to be able to choose. The richer you are, the more choices you have. That is the freedom of money. We live in the internet age. Everyone wants clicks. Clicks are what sells. Life is full of pain. Let the pain sharpen you, but don't hold on to it. Don't be bitter. You have to work a bit harder to offend me because I'm from the home of some of the best racism in the world. I'm a snob when it comes to racism. But the real world doesn't go away. Racism exists. People are getting hurt. And just because it's not happening to you, doesn't mean it's not happening. I always believe that funny is serious and serious is funny. You don't really need a distinction between them. If you look at it, the history of comedy has always been strongest among the nations who have been persecuted the most. Most of my show is true, like 90% of everything I say on stage is true. I just have to find a way to make it funny. That's the difficult thing. If this comedy thing doesn't work out, I've always got poverty to fall back on. As an outsider myself, I always mixed myself with different groups. I've never been afraid to go into a different space and relate to those people, because I don't have a place where I belong, and that means I belong everywhere. We tell people to follow their dreams, but you can only dream of what you can imagine, and depending on where you come from, your imagination can be quite limited. Thanks for listening. Explore our other videos like this and enrich your knowledge.